us are as important as our guests. Join in on the conversation. 504-341-8255, the New Orleans Talk Network.
This is Congressman Cedric Richmond, and you're watching the New Orleans Talk Network.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe Lapinto, and you are watching the New Orleans Talk Network.
Hey, good evening. It's Monday, 12 o'clock, and it's you and your credit. One of the most important situations recently occurred in the United States back in 2017. Equifax allowed 150 million people to have their identity information, their credit information, their most important information stolen. Now, you've got to understand, Equifax is in the business of providing protection for your for your information. They're in the business of providing information to creditors, decision makers, lenders, people who are constantly evaluating your credit worthiness. They're in the business of giving those people a sense of confidence that you have what it takes for them to do business with. And when Equifax failed to live up to their fiduciary responsibility, 150 million people, 55% of all the persons above age 18 in the United States had their credit information entered into the what they call a dark web. Have you noticed recently, within the last couple of years, you had a greater activity level? You've received more phone calls from companies that you never heard of, more offers from companies that you never heard of. All of a sudden, you're getting deluged with emails and text messages from companies that you've never heard of. People are calling you and pretending to be the Social Security Administration or the IRS. And they speak like they're from India. Those are all fake calls, man. Those are people that have somehow received your information as a result of this hacking. Now, the thing is that the credit bureaus are supposed to keep your information private. It's only supposed to be given to legitimate companies under certain circumstances. Now, again, a lot of people don't realize that the credit bureaus are public entities. They're private entities. They're not owned by the United States. They're not owned by the United States government, but they're maintained, they're monitored by the United States government. A good friend of mine who happens to be a high-ranking official with a company called My Free Credit Score Now is on the phone, and we're going to be talking about this product which can help you save some money and keep you from being taken advantage of. Bruce, are you still on the phone? Hello? Hello? I thought he was on the phone. But anyway, we've got a special guest today. We've got the managing partner of My Free Credit Score Now is going to be on today in just a little while. And we're going to be talking about information that you need to use in order to prevent you from making a bad decision. Because there's nothing we can do about it now. The information's out there. You know, I also watched the Mueller report last night on MSNBC. And in watching the Mueller report, I realized just how weak our situation is. We're a free society. So because we're a free society, you know, a lot of things are challenged that may or may not be in our best interest. It's only in our best interest if it's something that we're interested in or if it's something that we want to occur. It's like meeting a person and you and that person hit it off. Wow, that's a nice guy, a nice person, nice lady, a nice business person. I think I want to do business with that person. So as a result of when you're meeting that person and everything hits off, they have a product that you're interested in, or you have a product that they're interested in. So now it's a common match. Now you have something in common. There's some reason for you to communicate with each other. But when someone goes out and sells your information to the dark web, and then now you're receiving phone calls from people that you have absolutely no idea. Have you been on your credit? Have you reviewed your credit reports yet? There may be information on your credit report that you have absolutely no idea where it came from. You know, for 5 years, this month made 5 years that we've been doing this show, and for 5 years I've been saying, everybody get a copy of your free credit report. You can get free credit reports through many sources. You can also get it through my website called youandyourcredit.us or youandyourcredit.net or .com. You and Your Credit will provide. We have a emblem on there where we will provide you with a 7-day free trial of all 3 credit reports. Now, while you're looking at the information for the 7-day free trial, you'll also have an opportunity to look at some of the other benefits and features that are shown on this site, and it'll help you learn how to manage and improve your credit scores. And also, there's an aspect of the information that also does monitoring for you. So not only do you have the opportunity to monitor all 3 credit reports and to have have your credit scores published for you, and you'll know exactly what's on your credit report, but it also tells you information as to how each creditor is reporting your information, whether or not that account is being reported in a positive or negative way, whether it's helping you or hurting you. You know, in some cases, and in a lot of cases, older accounts, we want to hold on to them, but hold on to accounts that are being published where they're actually tearing our score down. that may be something you might want to consider dumping. But anyway, back to Equifax. So 150 million Americans had their information stolen back in 2017. So this is not something that just came up recently. That's 2 years ago. And so what happened is Equifax has settled with the states and the Federal Trade Commission, and they come up with a sum of about $700 million to settle the claims. Now, what that means is that in some cases you may get a check. Now, primarily what they're doing is because people have been forced to buy monitoring systems, for example, your free credit score now, or some of the others, to protect themselves. Well, that's something that's an added situation that you were forced to do to keep yourself in a safe position. So it's not something that traditionally we would normally do, but because of the breach, it forced us to have to make a decision as to whether or not we wanted to protect ourselves. And of course, the federal mandate is that every year, once a year, you get an opportunity to pull your free credit report. It's time for our first break. This is Junior Credit with Remus Bowman. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Remus Bowman. I'd like to invite you to join me every Monday at 12 o'clock. We're going to provide information for you that's going to give you the opportunity to feel confident in whatever it is that you need. When you have a good credit score, you can get whatever you want at a low price, low interest rates, and that's the way it is. That's you and your credit on Mondays at 12 o'clock.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go. Because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Monroe, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
New year, new show. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M. Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there.
Are you looking for a hall to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
Wow, we're back. Hey, this is Junior Credit on the New Orleans Talk Network. We're back. We're back. And so what we were talking about earlier is the information breach that was created, that was allowed by Equifax. You know, we assume that when we're dealing with the credit reporting agencies, that we're dealing with a company that's friendly to us in some way. You know, but in actuality, these are billion-dollar corporations, and you know they've got a mandate of selling information. So, you know, the one thing now the FTC did find that Equifax was negligent in performing their duties, because they should have made continuous updates on their on their circuits, on their computers and their system, to make sure that these things didn't happen. So that's a part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that we have, in the United States, we have such a laissez-faire attitude about this segment of our life. You know, I get phone calls all the time from people who are trying to buy cars or homes, and they haven't done anything to put themselves in a situation to be able to go in and talk to a real estate agent or auto dealer, and they know that they're in a difficult situation. So consequently, what happens is that they walk in and they're everything's stressed, and then hey, it's whatever I can get, I'll take. That's no way to really live. You know, you want to be in a situation where you'll be able to get the car or home that you want when the time of need is there. When it's time for you to start with let's go to break. I just heard something.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Well, what's up, everybody? This boy, Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremy.
You know, that's how it is. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, just when we're not expecting it to. We have a guest that's going to be calling in. He called in earlier, and managing partner with a company called My Free Score. Now, So it would be very important for all of the mics here in the booth to work while we're having the interview. And it just so happens that we had a little adverse situation there that became apparent, and so everything had to stop for a second, and just so we can get everything caught up, get everything taken care of. But we're waiting on that phone call now. So anyway, I was about to, in dealing with the information from Equifax, 150 million Americans, personal data. Now Equifax they've made a settlement of between 600 and 700 million to pay damages. Those damages represent people that have had information stolen from them, and they've been forced to purchase credit monitoring services, which everybody offers now, to keep them out of harm's way. Because the information was so readily available on the dark web, a lot of people started receiving a lot of phone calls from people that were unsolicited. Well, all right then. Bruce. Hello? Hello?
Good morning, Remus. Or good afternoon.
Hey, guy.
Hey.
What's going on? I apologize for any inconvenience.
Oh, no worries. No, happy to be on. A little bit. I think a little bit of earthquake out here again in California.
Oh, wow.
The phone line's still working fine.
Man, there's always something going on these days, isn't there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of earth activity out here, though.
Wow. Hey, everybody, let me introduce you to Mr. Bruce Cornelius from, what's that city you're living in California, Bruce?
Thousand Oaks.
Thousand Oaks, California. Bruce is the managing partner for My Free Score Now. And one of the reasons why I asked Bruce to come on is because I wanted to have an opportunity for him to speak to everyone about the product. I've been talking about the product for quite a while now, but it's a great product. Also, Bruce sent us some information concerning the breach, the information breach from Equifax that you can find on my page, on my Facebook page, Equifax security breach, what you should do. Also, Bruce has developed a special line for people who have been affected to check out their credit scores and their credit reports through My Score Now, during this opportunity that we're doing on the live show. So, Bruce, you got some things you'd like to tell my listeners? Hello.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So, great to be on your show. Yeah, and it's very timely. It's unfortunate too. All the information was lost and out there to thieves. And same happened to Marriott, the big hotel conglomerate. They lost credit cards and driver's licenses and everything you store there. So, our product is about doing all three things all in one place. So managing your credit, monitoring it, directly interfacing with your creditors if you have disputes or just questions or errors or things like that. And then the third thing is helping you manage your money and budget and track your spending. So we brought all those three things together in one place to help the consumer, so they don't have to go to multiple different sites to take advantage of those services. It's kind of the evolution. Credit reporting started out as paper files. People used to have to go in local counties and go pull them out, and that's how they were distributed. And then when they moved online, you wanted your credit report was mailed to you. So this really is kind of like the most advanced generation product, and it kind of brings all those things together that help you, manage your credit, monitor your credit, see if you've been a victim of identity theft, and more so than just a change in your report, which is the obvious place to look. But with the tools in the site, you can download all your financial accounts, just information. You can't pay your bills or things like that, but all the activity. So, if there's someone who's spending $200 at the food store around the corner, you're going to get an alert or an email. And that's, much better than just watching what's in your credit report, new account or something like that. So it really brings it all together in the most advanced way. And happy to share with you about it today, Remus.
Well, I think that it's a good idea to be able to manage your accounts, especially for people who use their credit cards pretty often. Frequently I talk about knowing what's your anniversary date on your credit card so that you can make a significant payment to try to get within 25 to 30% of the balance prior to the anniversary date, which occurs every month on credit cards. It's a very important fact of, that if you stay within 30%, that you will get the maximum benefit of having the credit card, and it'll surely make your scores rise effective very, very aggressively. But if you're not managing those tools, if you don't have an idea of how to manage the opportunities that you have, that's one of the ways that we fall behind and consequently have low scores. Knowing
that's a good point, Remus. Yeah, that's a very good point. And people generally tools or the knowledge to know exactly, when do I make this payment, on what date, what impacts that going to have on my score. It could make a huge deal. You try to rent an apartment, get a job, get an auto loan. It's not rocket science. If there's the information available, and that's I'm glad you brought that. That's one of the tools on our site. It's called Scoremaster, and you can know exactly if you want to move up your score 20 points, exactly how to time those payments to get there, and exactly when you're going to get there and how to get there. Pay $100 off this department store, $50 off of this Chase Visa, and by August 10th, the closing date of your credit card, you'll hit that mark. So the tool's very sophisticated, and it makes it easy to anyone. It's available to anyone, and it makes it easy for anyone to kind of do what you think might be hard and make it just as easy as a push of a button.
Scoremaster is a great feature that you have on that on your server. I've taken looks at it several times, and it does. It tells you if you go on your Scoremaster, if you have your by the way, you can go to yourcredit.us and pull up My Free Score Now. It's the big red button. As soon as you open the website, it's right there for you. And once you log in, you give it the information, and it'll pull up everything for you. And within a very short period of time, the information that you're getting from My Free Score Now will assist you in raising your credit scores. If you just do what's being told to you of what the management tool is telling you, If you just do that, it's guaranteed to raise the score by the number that's being told to you, because all this information is functioning with the credit bureau based on their platform. So it's not rocket science. Computers are analyzing data more rapidly than you could blink an eye. So as a result, the end result is that if let's say your desire is to have a 700 beacon score, once you go on My Score Now, using youandyourcredit.com, once you go on the website, you pull up your information, and you try out the Score Master. The Score Master will tell you exactly what you need to do in order to raise your score. It's it's a wonderful product. I've looked at it, and myself, I've analyzed it. That's one of the reasons why I asked Bruce to come on the show. But also, Bruce, we want to talk about the monitoring service that you have with the service. Hello?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's so busy these days in their working lives. It's not like you have time to think about, go look at my reporter score, and an important date might be coming up in terms of maybe you're leasing renting a new apartment or planning a purchase, and and you really don't have the time to kind of be looking at it. We want to be looking out for you. So that's kind of the scores model, is that we watch your back, and if there's a significant change to your report, maybe there's a new inquiry, or someone is looking at your report, and that could affect your score. A new account is added that you weren't aware of. Some information got into the report that's not accurate. These are the types of things that we send alerts to people out on, and not just via email, but via your mobile phone. And you can get access to all this via your mobile phone. A lot of people, that's the primary way they access our site. And it's not an app. You don't have to download anything. You just go to the website, and if you get an alert or something, it'll bring you back to the website, and you'll learn of what that change is. And if you don't recognize it, the most powerful thing about it is there's action buttons on the alert. And if you want to take an action to dispute something, or question something, or stop a fraud that might be in progress, those are the kind of tools that are available now. It's not the same credit monitoring your dad had, so to speak, quote unquote. It's advanced a lot in the last 20 years, and very sophisticated now. And with the advent of everyone using mobile phones, it really makes it very quick to learn of something significant that happened to your credit report or score.
So, Bruce, does the information that's being reported on the site that's giving you the information on your credit cards, is that active on-time information at that point, or is it based on the last time the credit report was pulled? Did you get me? Hello? Oh, God. Unfortunately, Bruce, when he first got on the phone, he said that there had been
Welcome. This service.
That there had been another situation in California with another earthquake. Man, we were just lucky enough that he could take a few minutes out of his day to call in and share a little bit of information with us. Okay, you're back. Let's talk about Score Tracker, Bruce. Thanks for calling back.
Yeah, I was no. got dropped there. I was going to answer your question about the information.
Okay.
I think that's a very important question about how current the information is. Now, if you're using the site the way you should, which is take advantage of all three things that I had mentioned, the credit monitoring, activate that, but also download all your accounts, and that could be your checking account, your credit card, your auto loan, your mortgage, but you, with the click of a few buttons, can download all that information. And then that information is updated rapidly as soon as something happens. You know, when a purchase happens at a store on your credit card, that information is real time. The information comes from the credit bureaus. You know, it's lagged to the time of the last time the credit bureau updated your file. You know, Equifax updated your file.
Okay.
So the two things working in combination with each other give you that real time and then the most up-to-date information that's available from the bureaus. But you got to be using both sides of you got to be using what we call the money manager, and then just the basic credit monitoring that you activate once you enroll on the site. Money manager is the key in all your accounts if you download them to really having real-time control over all that information and knowing what's changed.
That's and if you go to the site, and you pull it up on the right hand side or left hand side, right hand if you're facing it, you'll see three bars. If you press that bar, the bar, you'll see some information come on the side of the on the right hand side of the page. That information is going to make information available for you for the different aspects of the service that there's a reason why this service probably is it's not the cheapest out there, but it's the best. One of the reasons why I suggested it is because of the information, the level of information it provides. I feel that either you pay now or pay later. Let's say, for example, you purchase a service that all it does is monitor, but you're not keeping up with all of the other information. That information can be manipulated, and you still only have part of the the situation covered. With the My Free Credit Score Now, My Free Score Now, it covers all aspects. It covers your bank account, covers your credit cards, covers your credit monitoring. It's a great tool to help you improve your management of your funds. And with the way things are these days, we all need funds. We all need tools to help us keep in mind exactly where we are from a day-to-day basis. These are difficult times, and we got a lot going on. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add, Bruce? I appreciate you calling back in. You want to talk about that score builder? Is that what we were talking about earlier? Was the benefit that tells you how to build your scores? That's a pretty cool.
Yeah, Score Builder is an interactive. Score Builder is an interactive tool which looks at pulls your report, looks at all the information that's in it, and calculates a 6-month plan, or 120-day plan to improve your score by a certain amount. So it estimates that, based on everything that there is today and what actions that you could take, and it tells you specifically or suggests what actions to take on your credit report within 120 days, what you might expect to see in terms of raising your score by a certain amount. So it might be pretty significant. It might suggest that you could raise your score by 125 points. And you click into it, and then it'll take you step by step with the actions that it suggests that you take. Not all of them are instantaneous. Some take time. Some are pretty quick, though. Some might be just asking directly to a creditor to correct a mistake, or as a goodwill gesture, remove a late payment. And those things can, depending on the time that you do them can have a pretty quick impact. You see some results earlier, but the plan is generally targeted to give people kind of a realistic idea of what they might be able to do with changing their score within 120 days. And the interesting thing about it is that you're talking directly to your creditors. You're not necessarily just talking, writing a letter or talking to the bureaus. You're interacting directly with, the department store credit department. And it's all electronic, and the interactions go directly to those departments, received by those departments, and then you get a response back through the website as well. So you can really do a lot all in that one place, including developing a plan and acting upon it to lift your score to what the site would recommend is a place you can get if you take certain actions.
Well, it's a great feature. It's a great feature, great product, and we want everybody to check it out. The show's about to. Well, we've got plenty of time. Okay, got about 6 minutes left.
And don't forget to your audience too. It's a 7-day trial, so just check it out, like Remus says, and take it for a test drive and see for yourself there's no more way better experiencing the site than with your own information. So once you interact and you enroll, you're really going to see it come to life, and you have some time to test it out and see if there's something there for you.
Well, I think everybody should give it a shot. Think about it. You're getting an opportunity to learn management tools that are not going to adversely affect you in any way. Pulling your credit through My Free Score Now does not adversely affect your credit score. Also, it gives you an opportunity to know exactly what's going on. Having negative information on your credit score is not a good deal, man. One of the things that we try to help people is to remove information that you disagree with, or that doesn't stand up, that's not reported properly in the public square. So as a result, I would just like to suggest that you give it a shot. You can pull it up through my website at youandyourcredit.us. You and Your Credit is also has its own page on Facebook, along with my personal page, and a lot of people tell me that they enjoy the information that's on You and Your Credit, and you'll find information on both, improving your credit scores, pulling up our website, and sending me emails if you need help with your credit information. I'd like to thank Mr. Bruce Cornelius. Everybody should remember Don Cornelius from Soul Train. Same last name.
That's right.
Different. Same last name.
God bless Don. Bless his soul.
What'd you say?
He made a lot of people. I said, God bless Don Cornelius. He made a lot of people happy over the years.
It was, yeah. It's a stone blast. I grew up watching Don Cornelius and Soul Train. We all have to start someplace, and this is a good management tool. And the thing is that once you learn to manage your finances, every day it gets easier. A tool like My Free Score Now, which again, you can pull it up on my website. You can pull it off my Facebook website, and it's not going to cost you anything. For 7 whole days, you'll get an opportunity to review your information and make a decision as to whether or not this is something that you want to do that's going to help you improve your credit scores and help you improve your financial life. I'm sure we can, because I know that it's helped a number of people over the last several months. We've only been representing My Free Score since I believe it was February, and it's kind of nice to have this great product because I did have other companies, but they all wanted people to pay up front. So I wanted to offer a product that people can actually just take the time, look at it, touch it, evaluate the information that's on it, and and not feel pressured to make a decision immediately. So we came up with this My Free Score Now, and that's exactly what it does. It gives you an opportunity to take 7 days, review the information, and on that 7 day, they automatically assume that you've made your decision to either stay with the company or not, and that's fair. Even if you don't decide that you want to stay with the company, you can either not let the drive go through, or you can call Bruce at his office, which there's a number that's provided for you on the website, and they will cancel it for you with no problem. With all the products that we offer through You and Your Credit have a money back guarantee. We're not in the business of forcing people into situations that they're not comfortable with. So we want to do everything we can to make life as pleasant as possible for everyone. Bruce, I enjoyed you calling into the show. Sorry, we were a little unorganized today, but it is what it is, and it's just about time for us to say goodbye. We close out in about 20 seconds. Anything you want to say before we go?
Thank you, Remus. God bless everybody, and this is all about controlling your future score, and good luck to you.
And I concur, my brother. Hey, everybody, You and Your Credit on the New Orleans Talk Network. We'll see you next week.